Good morning, St. John's. Chuck Silva here to talk to you a little bit, share with you my reflection about the Feast of the Epiphany, or I have always called it Three Kings. Actually, I'm not sure I've ever called it anything, but it's Three Kings Day, and that's a more fun-sounding name to me. So that's what I want to talk about. Rob has chided us this year and other years, reminding us that Christmas is 12 days. It's not just one day. So I want Rob to know, and I want everyone else to know, that our wreath is still on the front door. And some of our lights are still up. But I did have to take the Christmas tree down. It was pretty dead. So that's laying forlornly by the side of the road. But I didn't vacuum up any of the thousands of needles that are, run all the way from the living room to the front hall to the front door and down the steps. So as I sit here, I can smell the whole house is redolent with their fragrant and celebratory aroma. So we're still celebrating, I think, because it still smells like Christmas around here. Three Kings. I know there's like a theological reason, probably, to explain why the Three Kings story is in the Gospels, or whichever Gospel it's in. I can't remember. But yeah, you could see why, if you're writing a Gospel and you're trying to provide a foundation for the claim that this newborn babe is the Savior of all people, not just of the Jews, that you would want to bring in some, pretty heavy-hitting Gentiles. So we are led to believe, because they're kings or philosophers, and they're obviously rich because they're bringing these things of great value. And just as important, they're paying homage. They're acknowledging that this babe is the real deal, is the Savior of the entire world. And that's theology, and I'm not a theologian, but the story, if we just focus on the story, it's, put yourself in the shoes of the three kings. Like, why would you pick your king? Melchior. I like Melchior because Gaspar has a ghost named after him in Balthazar, a famous restaurant that I never ate at, but Melchior, I don't know from Melchior. But so Melchior, Melchior's the one with the myrrh, let's say, and you're Melchior. Why are you gonna jump on your camel and go and meet up with these two other philosophers / kings and go and bring something of great value? Take time off from work or from philosophizing or ruling your kingdom, whatever it is, and travel 1,000 miles, travel, half of the known world, from either Asia, Africa, or Europe, wherever you're coming from, to find this babe and lay a valuable gift at its feet and pay it homage. And the reason why you would do that is because you believed that this person, that this Savior, was there to save the entire world. And if you believe that, then why wouldn't you travel a great distance and bring something of great value and pay homage to that Jesus? What can we do? We don't have baby Jesus lying in a manger, but remember your Corinthians. I always like to say, I've never said it before, but I just did. Remember your Corinthians, and I think it's Paul. Paul, in his letter, one of his many letters, says, hey, Corinthians. Paul probably said a lot of things to the Corinthians that he didn't write down, such as, I love your columns. The Ionians and the Dorians, they have nice columns, but those Corinthian columns, yikes. But what he says in this letter is, hey, silly Corinthians, don't you know that Jesus is inside you, is inside all of us, is inside everyone? So that means, yes, Jesus is inside me, Jesus is inside you, Jesus is inside Meg upstairs, Jesus is inside my neighbors over here, Mike and Janine, who take care of the rescue animals, Mark and Karen, who are very nice, Sal and Megan and their boys, Townie and Susan over there, Rick and Robin down at the wine store, all the kids that work in the Sandra's Fish Market, Ted and Joan behind me, these people here who I don't know, never met, but I will someday, I'm sure. Even in the guy who, every time I go to the Y and want to use the rowing machine, is in the rowing machine. Sometimes he's rowing, sometimes he's just checking his phone and then rowing a little and then checking his phone. But Jesus is in that person. Jesus is everywhere. So go out, find your Jesus, find your Messiah. Remember, Jesus is in all of us, so we're all the Messiah. We're all here to save each other. So go out and find a Jesus and take an inventory of your own gifts. Find your own myrrh. It could be money. It could be time. It could be some other talent that you have. We all have talents. Inventory your talent. Find something that you can gift to someone that you think could use it. And go out and do that today on Three Kings Day or tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And so do that. And then at the end of the day or tomorrow, when this is all over, get that tree out of the house because you're going to burn it down. All right? See you in church.